Hello YouTube, this is AugustusLarch. I've been meaning to speak with you about a project that's been on the back burner because I have some, like most Americans, I don't have much of a budget to do anything that's anywhere out of the ordinary. And there's no way I can get any kind of loan to do it, or funding through regular sources. But what I would like to tell you about is people like to talk about things called conspiracies. And here's a book called The Rainbow Conspiracy. And my mantra is that people will understand that it's not a conspiracy, it's an agenda. And the people who use conspiracy are probably placed individuals as trying to provoke people into not having a good opposition to the people who have an agenda at play. And in this book there's a little picture. In 1897, come up with this bizarre airship that traversed the skies of many southwestern and midwestern states in 1897. And here's a little sketch of it. Doesn't that look weird? It looks different. But it seems to coincide right at the same time that there's an exceptional engineer, electrical engineer, by the name of Nikola Tesla, who had his efforts stopped at every turn. You should really view this picture. It's called The Secret of Nikola Tesla, the movie, starring Orson Welles as J.P. Morgan. Yes. And it tells a story of how he got sent to many dead ends, this brilliant man, and he would have changed the world. This little airship that's in here, that was sighted all over, is known as a gasless airship, something that Nikola Tesla proposed many times. And you have another things that get the label conspiracy, which are probably just crafted instruments of agents provocateur, like aliens and UFOs. Check it out. If you want to see a real live alien, anybody, human being out there, any person, go look in a mirror. There's an alien for you right there. That's probably we're the most alien thing on this little flying marble. We are. And the idea that people like Nikola Tesla he makes these wonderful technological advances and they get secluded for a select group, select class of people that run us all around like slaves. What if we had something, I've been working on, and it's called, I like to call it the Anunnaki Sky Chamber, from the best legend that explains our origins here, of any of them. The Anunnaki, legend of the Anunnaki. But they had supposedly had these sky chambers. And I've looked about how to do this, like have a gasless airship that was actually heavier than air but still flew, but depended on air to fly. Let's see. And the core of the whole thing is a geodynamic refraction coil. And all that is a unit that alters the Hertz cycle of the natural current of the Earth and changes it into alternating current for use, like a 60 Hertz cycle. And you can get like 200 amps of power out of just a regular sized coil. And it's a self-contained unit, and it produces electric power. Imagine that. That just is flowing all around us everywhere. If you have any pipe fitters or industrial welders that you know out there, ask them about stray voltage and how they have to ground underground apparatus that's stuck in the surface of Gaia enough to gain a charge, and how dangerous stray voltage can be, and how much of it there is, and why it isn't used. You could get this geodynamic refraction coil small enough to put in a unit, and then put a resonance generator, which has a low frequency, a big speaker that produces a low frequency sound. It would stack a standing wave of air particles that could levitate the vehicle. And then all you'd have to do is have some plates in there some dishes or whatever that altered the resonance pattern to make yourself mobile in any direction and levitating, just like Star Wars. Yeah, and they've been keeping this from us. And anybody that has the wherewithal to understand that why people like Nikola Tesla ended up alone and penniless, labeled a crackpot for his whole life, but was responsible for all the patents that make our little modern world possible. About people that devote all their time to writing about UFOs. Never in want of a budget to write a book about a UFO. The publisher will love that. As soon as you start telling people the truth about things and putting things together in a context, then you get off into fringe territory, and that's unfortunate. So I'm just telling you out there, anybody who has a budget available, what we need is a pressure hull, the refraction coil apparatus, a resonance dish, and control dishes in the resonance dish, and probably a sensor suite. You know, you want the basic, probably Loran C, omni-range receivers, stuff like that. A basic radar, maybe a FLIR, because once you get this thing moving, you might get lost pretty quickly, and it's be pretty good to be able to follow a sectional in something while you were piloting this strange craft. But anybody out there who's interested in this, I've got all the components down pretty much, and haven't done any calculations yet. I'd like to have somebody work on the coil, actually. That's the core of the whole unit. And really down the line, an acceleration compensator. I've been knocking that around in the old bean. Seems like a tough thing to figure out, because the performance of this machine could be so exceptional that it would render a physical being with enough G-forces over a given duration to make them expire from this world. So that's important, not to have any, not to come out of the vehicle with blackened eyes and fractured bones, possibly dead. So, this is AugustusLarch. I'm saying the word out. We're going to build an Anunnaki-style sky chamber. Huh? I will help you. All I ask for is a ride. Really. So, this is AugustusLarch. And, thank you for watching YouTube.